Welcome to the Sports Bulletin here on Joy News Prime. My name is Nathaniel Atto, and we take you into the first story, which focuses on infrastructure. Now, government is looking forward to fulfilling one of its major promises on investing heavily in infrastructure across the country, especially for the youth to develop and harness their talents. Now, Youth and Sports Minister Isaac Isiama from July this year went around the country to cut sort for projects on multi-purpose sports halls to begin. Now, one of those is situated in Koforidua, the capital of the Eastern region. Here's a report by Joy Sports Asari Pediako.
Work on the Koforidua Multipurpose Youth Development Center is 60% complete, even though contractors have barely 2 months to meet the 9-month deadline for completion. The Koforidua Sports Stadium, which has been reconstructed to befit an ultra-modern center, will have pitches for all the sporting disciplines, ICT center, a library, counseling center, restaurant, among other facilities. After inspecting the facility on Wednesday, Sports Minister Honorable Isaac Isiama spoke to Joy Sports.
In Koforidua Youth and Sports Center of Excellence, I think the contractor is on course and it's on point. We are happy about the state of construction, the progress of work here. So we are happy, and we believe that he will be able to meet the completion deadline. The structural works are done. The very difficult ones are done. What is left will be maybe the pitch development and the other multi-purpose courts. So for what we have seen, the difficult ones have been tackled. So we believe that he'll be able to complete it.
Eastern Regional Minister Honorable Eric Kwachi Dafo underscored the importance of the Koforidua Youth Development Center.
A healthy mind is in a healthy body. And healthy bodies are developed with exercise, with sports and sporting activities. And so any developed nation, any developed community should have one of such facilities. Koforidua, we used to have, what people could say Sakura Park. So it's an empty sort of. You cannot say it was a park. Now, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the president, has come, and through his Minister for Youth and Sports, we are benefiting. In fact, all the 10 regions are benefiting, and this is ours.
Emmanuel Ofe Ewuku is General Manager of Daku Limited, contractors of the Koforidua Youth Development Center.
As you can see yourself, we are on it, and Koforidua, as for this year, we have a lot of rain. The rain was very conceived here, so which means we are applying for extension of the time. So we are on that process. When they grant us, then we see how best we are applying for additional 3 months, so we are on it.
Well, let's talk social responsibility-based sports now, and a project that started in 2016 by two brothers who are pupils of the Ghana International School, Kwabena and Eko NT, to collect used but decent boots for underprivileged kids playing football barefooted, has received a lot of support. Now, this morning, the boots were donated to the 37-based Phoenix FC. Joy Sports Assistant Editor Ridwan Ibrahim Asante was there.
In 2016, two pupils of Ghana International School started a campaign dubbed Boots for Charity, where they collected used but decent boots for underprivileged kids playing football barefooted. The campaign got a huge endorsement when CAF President Ahmad paid the brothers Kwabena and Eko NT a visit last year in school. In 2018, other philanthropists have joined. Coles Football Club in Switzerland donated to Jennifer Fee, who defrayed the cost of shipping, and her son Bruno. Also, Miss Sedina Agama, who is based in the UK, collected boots and shipped for free.
At the school's assembly this morning, the presentation was done. Let's hear from head coach of Phoenix FC, Prince Medals.
Football is on the decline in Ghana, not just Ghana, but all of Africa. But Ghana is where I live. And football is on the decline here, but it's on the rise in the West. I mean, we find players being sold for little or nothing. The Premier League is non-existent. I mean, so we at Phoenix, we want to do something about it. Like I said, it's not just about football boots, but it's also about getting the community involved in football, so we can actually have a vibrant football league in the community. If we have a vibrant football league in the community where the players also are getting spectators to come in, they're making money, then you know what, we can have a vibrant football league in the country.
Also, Miss Helen List played a key part in bringing boots from Europe to the country?
I was just mentioning to a guest in the hotel that there were children, I don't even know how it came up, that there were children in the school who were running a boot drive to find, gently used boots for children here who can't afford to buy boots. And who play football barefoot. And he just said, oh, my son is in a football team in Switzerland. I'm sure they could send a few boots over, because these kids get new boots every year practically, and they grow out of them before they wear them out. So he said, oh, look, I'll be happy to facilitate this. And the next time he came down to Accra, he came with boxes and boxes of boots.
2 boys and their mother, and this was what they had to say.
I'm Eko, and I started the boot drive with my brother 2 years ago. We didn't really expect anything big. We didn't expect this much, let's say, feedback. We just thought that it would be something small. We give a few boots and that's it. But as you've seen, we've got more boots from different places, and this is becoming a global thing.
My name is Kwabena, and as he said, when we started, we didn't expect this to become global. We just expected to give people a few boots to help the community. When I was becoming bigger and bigger, we hope to give more boots.
How are you feeling?
I'm excited that this has grown beyond any expectation that we had. It was a simple thing of seeing a need and trying to fill the need, but we've had so much support that it just shows that all you need to do is do something little and other people will just join you, especially when you're giving, and we all just need to give some more.
Vice Principal of the junior school also had thoughts about the whole project and how the boys are helping the school's image.
It definitely boosts our image. We are an excellent school, we know that, but this is definitely one of those things that falls in line with our strategic plan of giving back to the community, our responsibility as far as giving back, recognizing the needs around us. We're not just an island unto ourselves. We know that there are needs out there, and for our students to recognize that and to care enough and do something about it, that's significant. And for them to come back to our community here, share what that need is, and for us to partner with them and do this means a great deal to the school. And as you have seen, it's somewhat taken off a global arm. We have boots coming in from the UK, we have boots coming in from Switzerland to bless our children here in Accra.
Congratulations to the NT brothers. Let's now throw the focus on the UEFA Europa League, and the games have gone just a little past 37 minutes. Let's take you into the scores now. Well, we're actually hitting the 40th minute mark for some of the games, and AEK Larnaca and Bayer Leverkusen are drawing 1-0. Now, FC Zurich are having a good time as an away club because they are leading Ludogorets by 1-0. Also, Celtic and Red Bull Salzburg are drawing goalless. Same in the game between RB Leipzig and Rosenborg. Now, Kopenhagen and Bordeaux are also drawing goalless. Slavia Prague are leading Russian giants Zenit St. Petersburg by 1-0. Also, Dynamo Zagreb and Anderlecht are drawing goalless, and Arsenal are leading Karabakh by 1-0. Sporting CP are leading Voletska by 2-0. Now, also Rapid Vienna are leading Rangers by 1-0. Villarreal are leading Spartak Moscow by 2-0. And we'll also take a look at one of the other results. Eintracht Frankfurt are leading 2-1 away against Lazio. Olympique Marseille are losing by 3-1 to Apollon Limassol. Some more results here from the Europa League, and Genk are leading Salzburg 08 by 4-0. A good evening for them as well. Sevilla are leading Kuban Krasnodar by 3-0 there. So these are some of the results. Key ones over there as well. VDFC and Chelsea are drawing. They drew 2-2 earlier. These are games that were played earlier on. Bate Borisov, they beat PAOK Thessaloniki by 3-1. All right, so these are some of the updated scores in the Europa League for you. Let's now do some boxing before we wrap it up. Now, Saul Canelo Alvarez is taking no chances as he prepares to face Rocky Fielding this weekend for the WBA Super Middleweight Championship. Now, the Mexican who last stepped into a ring and left it as a unified champion faces a relatively less daunting prospect. And this is happening at Madison Square Garden on Saturday night. Both boxers attended a media workout earlier today.
Mexican Canelo Alvarez and Englishman Rocky Fielding attended a media workout ahead of their title bout at Madison Square Garden in New York this weekend. Fielding held a light workout in a ring setup in the MCG's lobby, while Alvarez simply spoke to the crowd and posed for photos. Fielding's WBA Super Middleweight title will be on the line on Saturday as Alvarez attempts to win a title in a third weight division.
Yeah, definitely, and you know, it's, as I said, the experience being around the big fights, like I've been in changing rooms with big fighters, I've been man of money fighting Golovkin, I was there, you know, so it's just controlling, not letting it get to me, you know what I mean, and I think I'm doing it well at the minute, controlling everything. Yeah, I've got a great team, my family here, you know what I mean, so once I've got that, them around, that's when you feel good.
The 28-year-old Alvarez is moving up to 168 pounds for the fight and is considered the heavy favorite against the 31-year-old Fielding.
Big question again, who wins it? Is it going to be Rocky Fielding popping the biggest surprise of the year, or Canelo Alvarez doing the usual thing? Let's see how all of it goes, and we surely are going to do some more in the build-up in our subsequent bulletins. There's more stories here on Joy News Prime. My name is Nathaniel Atto, and I have love for sport.